Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Attack on Titan reaction series. Today I will be reacting to the trailers of the second part of the final season. But the thing is that I am actually doing this recording a few hours before episode 76 is released. I've always loved watching the trailers as soon as they come out and making predictions about what is going to happen. But I knew that if I had watched these trailers as soon as they came out, I wouldn't have controlled myself and probably rewatched the trailers a lot of times before the new episodes were released. And this is actually my last opportunity, because after watching the new episodes, I won't be rewatching the trailers, so let's do this. Let's watch the trailers, and after that I will be sharing with you guys my predictions for the second part of the final season. I have selected 5 predictions, but who knows, maybe they will change after watching the trailers. Anyway, let's do this, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. Oh, he's talking to Ymir, right? Oh! Oh! Oh, okay, it's Gabby. Okay. Oh, judgment. That was really fast. Okay, that was actually really fast. Thankfully, we have another one that is actually very long. Sick. Raina. I still don't know really. He wants to be free. Oh. They will fight with... Yes, they will help them. Oh! They are just people. Oh, Gabi, finally! You got it. Oh. Ymir? Yes, she is. Oh. 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 Oh my god. Oh. Everyone will transform. Oh. That was crazy. Everything happened so fast that it was really hard to see what was actually happening. But I got to see a few details, and they have confirmed a few thoughts that I already had. Anyway, let's start with the biggest one. It looks like Eren will actually connect with Ymir. Not just her memories, but actually with Ymir. And this is awesome, because one thing is to just watch everything like in flashbacks, and another thing is to actually talk with the person. And it would be great to have Ymir like the narrator of everything that happened in the past, like why she got the power of the Titans and what she wanted to do with that. Yes, I can't wait to see that episode. Seriously, I really want to learn everything about the origin of the Titans and, well, everything about Ymir, the whole truth. Seriously, I can't wait for that one. But there's another thing, like, it looks like she has also influenced Eren, and I would like to talk about that later because it's connected with one of my theories. So yes, let's leave that for later. The other one. I don't really want to talk about it, but anyway, Levi's condition, it doesn't look too good. And okay, let's just leave that for later because I was actually planning on talking about that for my last prediction. Yes, let's just leave that for for later, please. Anyway, let's just talk about the battle. It looks amazing, and it looks like the scouts will actually help Eren and the Jaegerists, or at least the members of the Wano Fort. Mikasa, Armin, Yang, and Connie, yes, they will join the battle. But the thing is that they have no choice. Like, even if they don't want to, they have to, because if Marley wins this one, that's it for them, and probably all the aliens. So yes, they have to protect Eren one more time. Now, another thing that was a big deal and kind of a surprise. Gabi has realized that people in Paradise are just people. They're not devils. They are just people. Finally, Gabi, it took you a while, but finally you got it. Now, the big question is, what is she going to do? Is she going to help the audience in Paradise, or is she going to stay with the warriors? Honestly, I don't know, and I don't care too much. Like, it's okay if she stays with the warriors. It would be better if she helps the aliens in Paradise, but at least she has changed her mind about the aliens in Paradise. That's huge for her, seriously. I'm happy for that one. Now, another important thing that happened in the trailers. Well, it had to happen, right? Eren getting in touch with Zeke. But something that concerns me is that, okay, he will get in touch with him and he will be able to use the powers of the Founding Titan. But what is it that will happen? Will he immediately activate the rumbling, or is there like another power that we don't know about? Because something that scares me is that we saw a lot of lights. It looks like a lot of people were transforming into Titans, but were they just the people who drank the wine, or were they everyone? Seriously, there were too many lights, so is everyone going to transform into Titans? That will ruin a lot of my predictions. But damn it, seriously, like, if that is actually going to happen, then I have no idea how this series is going to end. Seriously, I have no idea. But damn it, is that actually possible? Can Eren, using the power of the Founding Titan, transform everyone into Titans? And can he turn them back to humans? I have no idea, seriously. And like I've said, this could ruin most of my predictions, but anyway, I think that it's actually a possibility. Anyway, just like I've mentioned before, now I would like to share with you guys my 5 main predictions for the second part of the final season of Attack on Titan. My first prediction is also my oldest one, and I am sure about this one. Armin will survive until the end. I know that he has to die because of the curse of Ymir, but we won't get to see that. The series will end before that happens. Because Armin is the narrator, we have been listening to this story in past tense, so yes, Armin will survive. I even used to think that the title of the first episode, To You 2000 Years in the Future, was about Armin telling this story to future generations. Now I've changed my mind. I think, well, I know that it's actually more about Ymir, but we'll talk about that later. But anyway, like I said, Armin is the narrator and he's telling us this story, so he will survive. And not only that, but I'm pretty sure that he will be very important for the end of Attack on Titan. In episode 55, Midnight Sun, Eren said it. Armin is the one who will save humanity, so yes, he has to survive until the end. And there's one more thing about this theory. Well, I'm not so sure about this one, but I think that it's a possibility that Eren will pull off a Zero Requiem. Now, for those of you who don't know what this means, it's basically like we have this nation who is fighting for their freedom against this big nation that has been oppressing them for the last years. And in the end, our protagonists, okay, they win the war, but our protagonist becomes like the enemy of the war because he's like a tyrant. So yes, it looks bad, but in the end it was all part of a plan. Like, okay, now all the hate is focused on him, on this person, our protagonist. So it ends with his best friend killing him and basically freeing everyone from him. And the thing is that by that point, it's like at the same time he's freeing his people. So yes, that's the whole plan basically. So yes, I think it's a possibility, but maybe not, but I'm sure that Armin will survive until the end. My second prediction is that Eren will connect with Ymir. And now we know that it will actually happen. It's not just about her memories. He will actually connect with her and be able to talk with her. So, what is it that he will learn? Well, first of all, he will learn about the origin of the Titans. How is it that she got her powers? And about that, I think that the third theory that Eren Kruger mentioned is true. That she touched the source of all living matter. It's not about a devil or a god, no. She found that power. And now, why is it that she decided to get it or use it? Well, I'm not sure about this one, but maybe there was like a big threat for humanity, so she felt like there was no other option. She had to get something like that. Because I think that Ymir was really a good girl with good intentions. And yes, whatever the reason, it was for a good cause. Now, the problem is that, okay, that's Ymir, but what about future generations? That's the thing, like, I'm pretty sure that part of the history of Marley is true, that there were some aliens that used the power of Titans to oppress them. So yes, we'll get to see that and it will be horrible, but again, like, it's not everyone. Some people did that, but there were also good people just like Ymir. Now, what else? This is something that I think it's important to learn about, and it's about the origin of the royal family. Because for me, it's a bit weird that only the royal family can make full use of the power of the founding titan or any other of the 9 titans. why, if all aliens come from Ymir, why is it that not everyone can use the full power of the Titans? That is something weird. So I actually have two options for this. The first one is that maybe one of Ymir's daughters, or maybe this happened in later generations, but anyway, the thing is that it could be that someone with the power of the founding Titan got married with someone who had a special power. Maybe another person who touched the source of all living matter and had a power similar to the power of the Titans. I don't know, but that could be one reason why the royal family is so special and is able to use all all those powers. But for other aliens, no, it's not possible. But there's another one, a second option, and I think this is probably the right one. Maybe someone with the power of the founding Titan use it to change the anatomy of all aliens except the royal family. So maybe after this person use that power, it's like only the royal family were able to use the full power of the Titans. Yes, like a big change in them or the others, and that's why only the royal family can do this. So yes, anyway, I think that that is how it happened. Now, there's another thing about this connection with Ymir, but it's more related to my next prediction, and it's that Eren will actually be able to see the future, or well, more like he has already done it. My third prediction is that Eren will betray Zeke. Now, the reason why I think this is going to happen is because I am pretty sure that Eren has already seen the future, and that is how he knew what to say to Zeke, so he would join him and they would work together. Because this is something that has already happened in the first episode. He had this dream where he saw his mother's death and also Hannes' death and many other things that would happen later. And now it happened again, and he was able to see Zeke and understand his plan, his euthanization plan. And yes, I think that he's just manipulating him. He saw all of this, and that's how he knew what to say to him. But he's just using him, because I think there is no way he would go along with his plan. Not only him, but also the Jaegerists. The only people that would follow Zeke with his plan are Jelena and the volunteers. But Eren and the others, no way. So, what is it that he wants to do with the power of the founding Titan? I'm not sure, but he probably wants to use the rumbling to destroy Marley, or maybe the whole war. Seriously, I'm more willing to believe that than Eren actually wanting to end the alliance with Zeke's plan. Seriously, now there is no way that is going to happen. And now, after watching the trailers, there's one more thing that I would like to add to this. It looks like Ymir has been influencing him, so maybe it was actually Ymir who showed everything to Eren, so he would know what to do. So maybe this is all part of Ymir's plan. But in the end, it's going to be Eren the one who makes the decision. My fourth prediction is one that I don't really want to talk about, but anyway, Zeke will transform everyone who drank the wine. And this one hurts because this means that Pixies Nile and Falco will transform into Titans. I don't want them to die as Titans, seriously. I really want them to come back as humans, but if the only way for Titans to come back as humans is to eat someone with the power of one of the 9 Titans, I think that the only one who will come back is Falco. I think that he's too important. He has something important to do later. I don't know what, but I feel like he has to survive no matter what. So, which one will he eat? Well, for this I am assuming that the warriors are going to lose, right? So which one? The one that makes more sense is Rhaina, right? Well, Falco was on the run to inherit his Titan, and also his personality is similar to Rhaina's. So yes, it makes a lot of sense, but after watching the whole series and especially like trying to watch everything from the point of view of the warriors and especially Rhaina, I feel like he can die. Not yet. Like maybe at the end of the series, maybe he will pass his Titan or maybe he will just die, but I think that he can die right after this battle ends. So, who is it going to be? I think that it's going to be Porco. And I think that it may be just like with Marcel. He will save Rhaina before he gets eaten by Falco. Actually, who knows, maybe Marcel and also Ymir will influence Porco into saving Rhaina. Or maybe not. I mean, they have saved each other before, but this is going to be the last time. I think that Porco will save him and Falco will end up eating him and getting the Jaw Titan. Because the thing is that I feel like Rhaina has something else to do, one more fight or I don't know, whatever, but I feel like he has to survive. Because the thing is that if this series was focused on the people, the Eldians in Marley, Rhaina would have been the protagonist because he will be like their hero. So yes, I'm not sure if he will survive until the end. He could die later, but I think that he will survive what will happen after this battle. So yes, Falco will be the only one who comes back as a human, and the one who he will eat is Porco. Finally, my 5th prediction, and this is the one that I really don't want to talk about, but anyway, let's do it. I think that Levi will die, and it sucks, seriously, but yes, it will happen. I mean, we saw what happened to that poor horse, and Levi was actually closer to 6, so yes, and after watching the trailers, yes, I don't see him surviving. I actually tried to save him, like, I've been thinking about how could he survive this. I will just mention my 2 best options just in case, but seriously, I don't think it's going to happen. Anyway, the first one was that maybe Zeke would transform him into a Titan. But why? Like, okay, if he's a Titan, he can control him, and since he's so powerful as a human, this Titan will also be powerful. But still, like, it would be too risky for him to let him live. So yes, I don't think Zeke would do that. I think it would be a mistake, so no, he won't. The other option was that somehow Levi, being an Ackerman, would have like special power similar to the Titans, and he will be able to regenerate. I don't know. The thing is that, well, my theory about the Ackermans is that they were injected the spinal fluid from the founding Titan, and that's how they became so strong like the Titans, and that's also why they followed the king's orders. But since they were not Eldians, they never transformed into Titans. They just had like the power of the Titans, but they are not really Titans. Anyway, that's what I was thinking, but I don't know, I don't see it happening either. But if that's a possibility, then Levi will be able to like regenerate just like a Titan. Maybe it could be possible because his father was an alien, and maybe that's how this power will be activated, but honestly I don't think it's possible. Like, that's a bit of a stretch, so no, it's not going to happen. Seriously. It sucks, seriously. I don't want him to die, but I feel like for the plot he has to die, because as long as he is alive, Zeke won't be able to continue with his plan, and we kind of need Zeke to survive for a while at least. So yes, Levi will die. Now, one important question: how? Well, it looks like he's going to die in front of Hanji, like he will bleed to death, but is that how it's going to happen, or is someone going to finish him? Just imagine how it would be if Flock is the one who finishes him, like shoots him or stabs him. Just forget about hating Gabi. Flock will become the most hated character in Attack on Titan, seriously. I would actually feel better if it was Jelena, the one who is going with them, but it's Flock, and we have already seen what he did to Kid Chalice, so I think it's actually possible that he will end up killing Levi right there. Not only him, but also, who knows, maybe Hanji, because why would they want her to live? Like, yes, that scares me, but I think it's also a possibility that they will just kill Hanji right there. Well, now that I'm talking about who is going to die, one more thing. I think that just like Levi, another Ackerman is going to die. Yes, I think that also Mikasa could die. Yes, like, I think she would die protecting Eren. In episode 67, yes, Assassin Bullet, by the title, I was thinking that if someone was going to die, it was going to be Mikasa protecting Eren. Okay, it didn't happen, but I think that it's still a possibility, and it's not going to be because she's an Ackerman and she has to protect him. No, I think that it's going to be because she wants to save him, and she's the one who will make that decision. So yes, I can see it happening, and who knows, maybe after that happens, Eren decides to use the rumbling to destroy Marley and the whole war. I don't know, maybe, but anyway, guys, those were my predictions. So let's see, maybe I am right about a few of them, or maybe I will be wrong about all of them. Anyway, this is just part of the fun for me. So anyway, guys, and that's it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, remember to hit the like button, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.